going on, guys? Tony here with Desiree Morgan, part of TM Nutrition now. She's a new trainer and nutritionist we brought on just to make sure that we give you guys the best information possible and that we're able to cater to all athletes and all our clients. We did a Q&A on Instagram and we got a few questions that we're going to answer for you guys, and hopefully we'll be able to do more of these, whether it be individual or when we do get together, and answer your guys' questions to the best of our abilities. So first question up is from Brian. I can't pronounce your Instagram name, but he asked about water load and techniques for a safe water cut, and also thoughts on magnesium citrate. For water cutting for performance athletes, as far as like powerlifting meets go, I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. I wouldn't recommend doing a cut for probably the first 2 or 3 years of training. Just focus on getting bigger and stronger and finding your weight class. But if you do decide to do a water cut, I would say the best way to do it is to probably water load. If you're weighing in Friday, I would water load Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then start cutting off the water Wednesday. Cut it down to about 1 gallon, so you can do 2, 3, 3, and then 1 gallon. And then Thursday, depending on where your weight's at, you're gonna cut the water out completely, probably right around noon. And then as far as food goes, Sunday through Wednesday, you want to keep it pretty much the same, sodium high, carb intake up there still, and then most of the weight cut's going to be done the Thursday before the weigh-in, and that's when you'll cut food and you'll cut carbs and you'll cut water. And what that'll do is all the water you've drank throughout the week, you'll continue to dispel it on Thursday while you're not drinking any, and then you'll lose some of the sodium, so some of the bloat that you had, and then you'll also lose some of the water from the carbs, because carbs help store water because they're hydrophilic. So you'll be able to push all that out, and typically you'll be able to lose between like 5 to 8% safely doing it that way. The biggest thing you don't want to do is you don't want to exercise to lose weight. You don't want to reduce calories drastically to lose weight, and the last thing you want to do is sauna. So if you're doing the water cut and everything's going well and you need to get off a few pounds, then you can jump in the sauna or do a hot shower or hot bath or something like that to get off the rest. And then as far as magnesium citrate goes, I've done it once or twice, and if you're gonna do it, I would use it as kind of a last resort, but I would also make sure you do it well within a 24-hour time radius of weigh-ins. You don't want to do it so close to where you make weight, but then you try to put everything back on and you're still getting rid of stuff because of the magnesium citrate. So probably like 24 hours before weigh-in, you can take it. But if you do the water load and cut right, you probably won't need it. Anything bigger than that, you're gonna have to use other means, and that's not really a safe way to do it. So safest way is just through water manipulation, sodium, and then food. So hopefully that answers your question. And then the next question is going to be Desiree's question.
Hi guys, so I had a question from Leah asking what are my pre and post workout meals. I usually keep it pretty simple and eat the same foods every day. For pre-workout, it's usually white rice, sweet potatoes, and some type of protein source. And then post-workout, it's pretty much the same thing. Some days I'll change up depending on my intensity of training for that day. I'll, throw in like a Pop-Tart for a pre-workout just to get in that quick carb source. But yeah, that's about it.
So just keeping everything pretty much consistent and simple. There's no magic foods that are going to make you have a better workout. There's no magic foods that are going to make you grow faster. It's basically just eating good food that digests well with you and that you can exercise with, and that minimizing the fat content and just keeping it carbs and protein pre and post workout. And the reason you minimize fat is because fat will help or will slow down the absorption rate. So you want things to kind of digest fast and absorb quickly, which is the point of the pre and post workout meals. Now if you eat further away from your workouts, like 2 to 3 hours, then I would highly recommend putting some fats in there. That way you can stay satiated throughout the workout. So it's pretty simple, very cut and dry answer, and you don't really need much more than that. So next question is from John on Instagram. He asked, as far as peri-workout nutrition, if you have that on point during your workout, do you really need to consume a whole food meal right after? And for those of you guys who don't know what peri-workout nutrition is, it's just pretty much like a supplement mix of powders, carbs, proteins, amino acids, whatever you want to put in there that you drink pre, during, and post-workout. And what that does is just helps with muscle degradation by spiking the insulin, and it also helps with muscle protein synthesis, which will help build muscle. So it just helps to break down a muscle, slowing it down, and then it just helps you build it up faster so you recover better. So if all that's on point and you're eating what you're supposed to, or drinking what you're supposed to throughout the workout, then you can probably wait like an hour to an hour and a half post-workout to have a whole food meal. If you're just doing like an amino acid drink or water throughout the workout, then I would highly recommend like immediately after the workout, 10 to 15 minutes, just doing some type of liquid shake, and then again waiting like an hour, hour and a half, or until your stomach settles to eat a whole food meal. And then his second question is, as far as cardio goes in the morning, fasted, do we recommend HIIT cardio? And for me, I like to switch it up. Really just depends on your goals and the client's goals. If he is trying to lose weight at a rapid pace and he has the energy levels to do HIIT cardio, then yeah, go for it. But for me personally, I like to do more of a steady state cardio in the morning, not for any performance reasons or any body composition reasons, but just because I like to be a little more relaxed in the morning, and that kind of gets my mind in the right mindset for the day, so I can kind of set up my day. But if you want to do HIIT cardio and you feel good about it, just go for it. But I recommend just switching it up and having fun with cardio, because unless you're stepping on stage, it's really not that important. But you do want to do some form of it because it will help with recovery, it'll help with your workouts and stuff like that. And I think Desiree does some more in cardio as well with her dog, so she can kind of talk on that subject as well.
For me personally, I found that doing fasted cardio in the morning works really well for me. I usually take my dog for a 2-mile hike in the morning, and probably about 3 days a week, and just my overall mood is improved, and it feels like it sets me up for the day. It jumpstarts your metabolism. I come back, you know, have my first meal of the day, and can just really tell a difference in my body and just overall how I feel.
So yeah, so any type of cardio first thing in the morning is really going to kind of just jumpstart your day. It'll help with being lethargic throughout the day and stuff, so just do some form. If you have higher energy, do some sprints. If you have lower energy that day, just get out and walk. It's that simple. Check your weight, check your body composition at the end of the week, and see what's working for you, and add stuff in and switch it up. There's no perfect answers to anything. Just kind of do what's best for you and have fun doing it. And that's kind of the way we do things, the way we set everything up with nutrition and training. So thanks for your questions, guys, and hopefully we answer them to the best of to what you guys are looking for. And if you guys have any other questions, always feel free to email us at Tony@tmnutrition.net or Desiree@tmnutrition.net, and check out the new website. And until next time, guys, take care.
See you later.